Mr. Worm's Tech Channel here, and today I'm doing a video about Verizon. So I'm on lightreading.com here, so if you guys want to check out this article, a link will be down below. So it looks like that Verizon is facing 3G issues here. So yeah, so you guys know that Verizon is shutting down its 3G network later on this year. Before I get further into the video, I would like to give a big shout out to Dronic Warfare. He did a video about this on this channel, so I will have a link to his channel down below and to his video, so check out his video below and subscribe, alright? So it says that Verizon still faces a 3G problem. Which you guys know that 3G is old as fuck now. It's very old, and everybody is pretty much on 4G or 5G at this point in time. But there are still some people that are still using 3G. I don't know why, but some people are still using 3G for some reason. Yeah, I wish the text was a bit bigger so I could see a little bit better. I could barely see the damn text on the screen here. But it says that Verizon has been talking publicly about shutting down its 3G network for roughly 7 years now. That's right, 7 years. But in the next few months, it looks like the company will finally officially do it. They're supposed to do it like December 31st, 2022. So that's about like what, 2 months and like 20 days from now. So yeah. It says if Verizon does shutter its 3G network on January 1st, 2023, as it has promised, it will be the last big US wireless network operator to do so, despite warnings from home security companies, alarm operators, and others that uses the networks. AT&T turned off its own 3G network on February 22nd, 2022, I believe that was. And T-Mobile dismantled Sprint's 3G CDMA network on March 31st, 2022. Its 4G LTE network on June 30th, 2022, and its own 3G UMTS network on July 1st, 2022, respectively. So Verizon is the last major US carrier to shut down its 3G network. They're doing that January 1st, 2023, so there's not much time left. The moves affected thousands of devices. It's unclear how many of those devices were still being used by consumers. AT&T reported to the SEC it disconnected 10,707 subscribers and devices when it shut down its 3G network. That amount included 8,825 connected devices and 899 postpaid customers. Alright, so that's pretty interesting there. Meanwhile, T-Mobile told the SEC that its overall network decommissioning efforts resulted in the removal of 57,000 postpaid accounts in its first quarter and 69,000 postpaid accounts in its second quarter of 2022. Verizon officials have not disclosed how many devices might be affected by the carrier's own 3G shutdown plan, so there's no word of how many devices are being used by customers on the Verizon 3G network. There's no word on that, because I'm sure that there's still some people using 3G on Verizon. I'm sure they are. But like I said, like nowadays, a lot of people are using 4G or 5G devices as of right now. The Verizon has delayed its planned shutdown several times in order to give customers more time to upgrade to 4G and 5G networks. Verizon's planned 3G shutdown come in comes at an inopportune time to the company. Verizon CEO recently confirmed the operator will report negative net additions among its phone customers in the third quarter. That would represent the third full quarter of such declines in Verizon's mobile business, a first in the company's history. Interesting. Here's a quote that the Verizon CEO tweeted out. I guess he tweeted it out like last week or whatever. So it says her quote, as we prepare for our earnings call in October, I'm reflecting on the actions. I'm reflecting on the actions we have taken and looking forward to kicking off fourth quarter. End quote. So, yeah. And here's the problems, or bigger problems. Analyst Roger Intiner, I'm probably pronouncing that name wrong. Sorry about that. With Reckon Analytics explained that Verizon likely will record 3G related customer losses as a financial adjustment like AT&T and T-Mobile have done, and not as subscriber disconnections. That ought to limit the effect of Verizon's 3D shutdown on its churn metrics. Indeed, a number of analysts have been warning that broadly Verizon faces mounting challenges from competitors ranging from Comcast to T-Mobile. Here's a quote here. Here's a quote, and says here, quote, Verizon is in a difficult position in large part due to their past success, end quote, summarized the financial analyst at New Street Research in a recent assessment of Verizon's overall financial position. Then it goes on to say, quote, the company's position is made more untenable by the fact that they are priced at a substantial premium, and the network differentiation that justifies the premium in the past is waning. Verizon's pricing will still be more difficult to sustain if we enter a recession. Verizon remains the most challenged of the national wireless carriers, end quote. And then that Roger guy that was mentioned earlier, and he says, quote, for all the problems that Verizon has, the 3G shutdown is the least of them, end quote. That's what he agreed to. That's what he, I guess, responded with that answer there. Says Verizon, for its part, has raised pricing across a number of its services, but it has also introduced new pricing strategies around the iPhone and around prepaid services. Verizon is scheduled to report its third quarter earnings on October 21st. So yeah. So it looks like that Verizon is facing 3G shutdown issues or whatever. It's supposed to be shutting it down on at the end of this year, so that's like 2 months and like 20 days away. So not a whole lot of time, man. If you guys are still using the 3G phone on Verizon, you guys need to upgrade ASAP. Like a couple months ago, Verizon said that they was going to send out flip phone, like 4G flip phones to affected customers by the 3G shutdown. So I don't know if that's still gonna be a thing or whatever. But if you're still using a 3G phone on Verizon, I suggest you guys upgrade to at least a 4G phone or a 5G phone ASAP, so you guys don't get disconnected and you guys don't have service. So yeah, it sucks, but 3G is old as fuck now, and 4G is old as hell too. It's old too, but 4G is still being used today, and 5G is the new kid in town. So everybody wants 5G because that's the new thing in town. So 5G is the new thing, and 5G is gonna be here for a while. 4G is gonna be here for a little while longer, and then I'm sure they're gonna shut the 4G down sometime in this decade, I'm sure. So we'll see about that. So if you guys have Verizon, if you guys are using a 3G phone on Verizon, like I said, y'all guys need to upgrade as soon as possible. Don't wait until the shutdown date and then you guys are fucked. But yeah, so Verizon has delayed the 3G shutdown several times already. So customers affected by this had plenty of time to upgrade and do whatever they needed to do to avoid the shutdown. So yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. It bless me out a lot. Peace, rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.